You want to support Roland Martin Unfiltered? Be sure to join our Bring the Funk fan club. Every dollar that you give to us supports our daily digital show. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real. As Roland Martin Unfiltered. Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered daily digital show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. You can make this possible. The NFL players stood up and released this video today, and where they weighed in on what's happening with George Floyd and the need to protest.
It's been 10 days since George Floyd was brutally murdered.
How many times do we need to ask you to listen to your players?
What will it take
for one of us to be murdered by police brutality?
What if I was George Floyd?
If I was George Floyd?
What if I was George Floyd?
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 I am George Floyd.
I am Breonna Taylor.
I am Ahmaud Arbery.
I am Eric Garner.
I am McCormick Dunn.
I am Tamir Rice.
I am Trayvon Martin.
I am Walter Scott.
I am Michael Brown Jr.
I am Samuel Du Bois.
I am Frank Smart.
I'm Philip White.
I am Jordan Baker.
We will not be silenced.
We assert our right
To peacefully protest.
It shouldn't take this long to admit. So, on behalf of the National Football League,
This is what we, the players,
Would like to hear you state.
We,
the National Football League,
condemn racism and the systematic oppression of black people.
we, the National Football League,
Admit wrong and silencing our players from peacefully protesting.
we, the National Football League,
Believe Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter.
Well, after a lot of criticism because the NFL did not immediately share that video, they finally did. And NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell just released this video. It came in my mailbox. Watch.
It has been a difficult time for our country, in particular, black people in our country. First, my condolences to the families of George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, and all the families who have endured police brutality. We, the National Football League, condemn racism and the systematic oppression of black people. We, the National Football League, admit we were wrong for not listening to NFL players earlier and encourage all to speak out and peacefully protest. We, the National Football League, believe Black Lives Matter. I personally protest with you and want to be part of the much needed change in this country. Without black players, there would be no National Football League. And the protests around the country are emblematic of the centuries of silence, inequality, and oppression of black players, coaches, fans, and staff. We are listening. I am listening. And I will be reaching out to players who have raised their voices and others on how we can improve and go forward for a better and more united NFL family.
Oh, that was special. Kaepernick still is being whiteballed, Wendy.
So this is my thing with the National Football League. You guys are racist. And the fact that Roger Goodell comes out and releases this statement, great. Thank you for doing it. But my issue is I want to see Colin Kaepernick on the team because Colin Kaepernick was peacefully protesting. He didn't bother anybody. He just got on the field and took a knee. They blackballed him. So how do we expect for the NFL to hold true to their word if they're saying that they respect peaceful protest when what they have shown us is that they do not? Instead, they align with the notions of white supremacist ideology because when people do try to protest peacefully, they get blackballed. So it sounds great, makes for good optics, but don't tell me what you're going to do. Show me what you're going to do.
I agree.
I would just add to that. I would say it shows the power, though, of what we have when we stand up, when we fight. And no, it's not enough. But had we just rewind a year ago, and you've seen Roger Goodell saying Black Lives Matter, for some reason in America, saying that is controversial, just to say Black Lives Matter. Right. And so he said that. And that will piss off a lot of people who are so-called NFL fans who just want to see us shut up and dribble, just throw a ball, whatever you want to say. So I want to acknowledge that he said it. And now I want to show the players, and I want to talk to the players again, pressure him to do more. You have the power, not them. As he said, and he was right, without black players, nobody's watching NFL. You don't have an NFL. There's nothing there. So recognize your power and continue to use it.
What Wendy said, okay, the NFL bottom line is racist, hands down. And to me, the NFL is going backwards in terms of race relations because we have less black coaches now than we had 2-3 years ago.
So who do we blame for that? All those Republican in voting and funding owners?
I would say that's all you can vote. That would be the bottom line. But I'm not going to say that they're all Republican owners. I'm not going to say that.
They are.
Because okay. Now you know everybody's
I'm sorry. Out of the 32 NFL owners, what, 31?
I don't know. Well, you could be right. It could be all 32 of them. But the bottom line
I'm going to defend you, Derek, a little bit because this is where we have agreement.
We've gone backwards.
Yeah.
Derek, I actually do agree about this. Like, racism sees no boundary. It is bipartisan in its nature now. I mean, so like, if you look, we can go to the West Coast, take all of those high-tech companies, super liberal, go see what the diversity is on their board, go see what their inclusion is. You're going to see it's going to look just like it does on the East Coast. It looks no different from the South. They talk different. Everybody's nicer to you. But when you look at how things are done, there's not that much of a change. So, listen. So this is what I want to see. This is what I talked about today. Look, I don't want my humanity to be a partisan issue, and right now it is. And the right tends to use it more. And the left just tends to not speak up enough. So I want to end it. I want to have a bipartisan agreement where our humanity is respected across the board, and this stops happening.
Well, guess what?
That's right. That's right, Rob.
First of all, that's not the case when you have a Republican who's standing in the way of the anti-lynching bill. That's not the case when you have Republican senators who say nothing about the absolute abhorrent behavior of Donald Trump when it comes to these federal troops. It says nothing about when these Republicans stand around and say nothing. And when you look at how this man is disrespecting the military, how he pimps them at his disposal, but then trashes folks like General Mattis or General Kelly or anybody else when he gets upset. And so I will call out Republicans and Democrats, but here's what I do know. Those who are in power right now aren't doing their job.
I agree with that now.
Speaking of that. All right, folks, back to our Roland Mark Unfiltered video in just one moment. Thank the folks with Ceek.com, Ceek.com for partnering with us. This is Mary Spio is the creator, the innovator, the founder of this company. She, of course, designed these 4D 360-degree headphones that are absolutely amazing. We've got a partnership with them, folks. If you purchase these headphones, you can use the promo code RMVIP2020, RMVIP2020. Simply go to Ceek.com. That's Ceek.com. Be sure to check it out. We thank them for partnering with us.